Greetings everyone, hello and welcome back to Farthest Frontier. Now do you see what I see? A baby cattle, a baby calf. There we have it over here. Schoolie pooping was successful. The cows like each other a lot, and with that we have a third cow in my population that is now roaming the meadows of Sleepy Hollow. And with that, for now nothing really changes, but of course it is hope for us that this will change a lot. So more milk production, more meat production at some point, slaughtering them, and also more cheese production ultimately. Now we are in year 21, the beginning in spring right now of year 21, and we have a bunch of things happening right now, a lot of them actually. First of all, we are in the upgrading spree, and the marketplace here is now a market square that is taking in the whole area that we can see here. It is boosting my income to 50 on the taxes now, so quite a lot. It is increasing desirability. It is having more people now in here that can stock the market. Right now we have not enough laborers though to do that. Another problem is we're capped on the housing right now, so I do need to apply more housing. So I would like to use the remaining space that we have, like this one here, to build more houses, but that's it. This market has reached its maximum potential, at least for me, and that means we need to have another district expansion. Let's go ahead, and you probably can already guess where it's going to, and that is this area here, and then also this area here. So I kind of want to grow around my town center there, naturally more or less, but right now this makes a bit more sense to me, as there is just more space for me to effectively do the whole thing. Also, we can then fortify this easier, and on top of that, we have a farmable area over there that I would like to use as well for more food production, and thus also separating, or well, diversifying my food production in total. So this is it. We still have some work buildings here, but that's not a big deal. I just want to make sure that we build it in the right spot, so we'll definitely need to have a few houses. Let's build the houses first, as a layout for me, kind of like. Just here by the lake. I like that. I like lake housing, right? And we're going to have a bunch of them now here, like this block, that we can then already finish, really. That goes then all the way down to that side. There you go. And it's totally fine to have some inconsistencies in here. This is a medieval village after all, so I would like to have some ornaments in these kind of like corner streets that we have. I can have another block of houses now here. Of course, we're not building all of them right away, but of course we can plan it out like that. So that I have then my market. The market is going to be upgraded at some point, of course. This will then further increase desirability and the range of it. So we might actually make another block full, and then we build the market, right? Probably the same layout like this, only that we have this area here right now that I'm planning out. So here, right? And then also more blocks of houses than here. Just along the street. And then this one here can also be fully developed. And then probably one here, or we have a plaza area then here to increase desirability of the whole area. I think that is actually something I would like to prefer here now. Then I will need to, move those. The hunting cabin. Let's move them a bit further over. I already have prepared the road for that. Number one. The forager shack we can also move. And the work camp I can also move over here, right? So this is, I'm intending to build up another second industry area then in this area, in this region there that has not been used yet, that we can do then for that. All right, then we have the market, and as we can see, this should just work out that we have the market here somehow instead of the forager hut. And with that, we would get then a lot of buildings in this one here once we upgrade. And for desirability, I can use this one as a little shrine area, something like that. Very good. Takes a bit of time now for these, and in this area I will wait a second, what are you doing? I will disable construction. Can we do this for a lot of them at the same time? I think not. I think I need to do it manually, right? I don't want to have these things under construction right now. That would deplete my logs. I mean, they're already depleted. It would be a lot of a burden if I build all of this now. I just want to plan it out. Right, so that we have all of this here. Focus on moving, please, and then we can continue there. Let's increase my builders to 8. We have the capacity, and we still have some reserves as well. for my economy. Speaking about that, it's not in the best of shapes. Cow? Nah. There's logs. Let's actually get some gold in. We don't have a lot of gold, unfortunately, but getting some logs in will help. He would purchase clay. He would purchase shoes. Let's go ahead and sell some shoes again. And that's it. They're not really selling a good amount here. Yeah, that's not good. Not a good deal at all. And the rest I don't want to sell. So we are just really going for some shoes that we're selling and then purchasing some logs out of that. Still also wondering a bit why the spoilage is so high. Upgraded seller should do a good amount of preserving here. Unfortunately, that's not really the case for now, so we'll need to start the barrels then as well soon. Also, very important, we have more crude weapons in, we have tools in, we have heavy tools in, 2 of them for now. So all of this is running well, right? So the blacksmith is producing at a high rate for us. Another building I totally forgot about that we will need here as well is the armory. There it is. Produces shields and armor, right? And we can do this now. So it actually requires then pelts as well. This will be a strain on my pelt economy for sure. We can squeeze it in here just nicely to expand that industry zone a bit. Firewood. I need another firewood splitter. And the shoes are in. We have coin as well. And let's use most of that coin to purchase logs. 100 logs should be fine. Nothing else. We have enough herbs there. Let's purchase more logs. Really, we don't need the money, really. And the logs will just help us out, speeding all of this up even more. Why is this one here not working? Cleared. Here we have it paused. The moving is coming along. Very good. You can work in this area now. There's lots of stone over there too. And then we have, of course, the hunter and the forager. The forager... There's axe. Let's take the axe in. And the hunter is still moving. Just along that lake. I'm going to like that lake road here. That we're having. Alright, another farm is ready. Over here, another field. A huge one at that. For this year, a bit of field work will do wonders. And the next year also. Fertility-wise, perhaps 1 increase, and perhaps we can squeeze in then 1 more. The P, very good. So next year we can already start with that. Then another field work, fertility increase, and peace. Right? That's just that. We produce a bit of food. Primarily, we need to maintain that field up to a higher level. Here, it's also really down now. Fertility is up. We're getting a maximum harvest out of that. Maximum harvest out of this. There's still enough work for field work. This one is down, so we don't need that one here anymore. And instead, we could have... Fertility is also high. And we're not really consuming that much fertility. Yeah, the flax is actually -3. Right, but that is getting countered by the crop, a clover, and then we have 3 times increase. So there is room for sure for me to actually have another one. So this is heat tolerance. This is not having frost tolerance, right? No, it does not. Let's put it up there into the middle. No, here. And then we still have this room available here. Perhaps some cabbage, something that decreases again, but that's 4. Carrots is 2. And frost tolerance. Let's have carrots here. Very good. Nice and easy squeezing. The bear doesn't care about the fences. The fence has not been finished here yet, right? Nope. There's still a tiny spot available. Grain-wise, it's looking good at least. Flour-wise, not that much. So, with the additional field, another mill comes in soon. No crossbows yet. We should have crossbows at this point. It has produced 2 crossbows already last year, so they are being equipped then by my people. Alright, the bear is backing off again. The second row of defense is coming along as well. It's all costing logs, really. Hurting me a bit there, but that's okay. And this one is still being moved. That's taking a long time. 5 builders at the moment only. And no houses. Yeah, we'll need to start with that again. I don't know why this one is not being under construction. Let's build it again. I think that was bugged out. And I think I can also now activate some of them here. Doesn't matter that we are not paying taxes with them yet. It matters that we have some space available also for some immigration. Yeah. Harvest season is upon us. Let it be good, please. And we have also a third root cellar now, so the full harvest should be storable, right? We can also definitely upgrade one of them. Let's upgrade another root cellar, increasing its durability or the food in it as well. That's important. And yes, harvest season is in full swing now, and it looks good. So that we may survive another winter, but it's close. Holy cow. Really. There's really not a lot of fish in it too. I can't build a third fishery here though. That's just not going to happen. That lake is fully satisfied and I don't see any other water that we would have. So fish is a no-go anymore. Would you please move this one? Why is construction disabled for all of them? House is finished, at least that's that. And people are actually moving in here because they don't have to pay taxes. So this is highest priority for my villagers, to move to the houses that are the furthest away from a market. Another thing I just realized is what I definitely will need here. Water. So there is of course lots of water here, so we can have a well just by that lake. And I think this might be a good location for a well. Right, beans have been lost to frost. We have an early frost this year, and this one was moved to the end. That should... No, wait a second. It is having the highest... No, there it is. Yeah, it is too late in here. I should have moved it a bit further in. It's the details that matter. Still, there is a harvest going on. Oh boy, my food supplies. There is a full harvest here of peas. This one is finished now. Let's move it in, right? So that we are not risking it to frost anymore. And the next root cell has been upgraded too. Yeah, flour-wise, but grain is full almost. But... also being just lying around here. This one's also not really being built. Yeah, we have a workforce problem. 8 laborers though. But seriously? Grain should not be just lying around here. I mean, we have space in the granary. There's also just peas lying around here, or beans, 200 of them. I mean, now it's looking good again, right? So we had 8 months of food, perfect. And very little spoilage now, but still, why is it just lying around? We have the farmers, they had the harvest, we have the storage, and they're just putting it on the ground. Well, can't help it, no idea. We have more bricks in again, so we could think about some more upgrades. Yep, upgrading my storehouse would be a good one, because that reduces also food spoilage, even though we don't store any food in here, but it increases the storage capacity. Or some wells first. We could upgrade some wells, really. Ah, work camp. With that we can replant trees. Of course, that's it. Let's build a upgraded work camp. So far though, villager happiness is almost at a maximum. Birth rate is at 93%. Cleanliness is also there. We still have soap supply. We still have ceramics or pottery. And yeah, that's fine for now. Shoes is also fine. Clothes especially is fine. There's no problem here. Despite having such a huge influx of new people. And I think this is bugged out. Let's destroy it. Or, you know, let's abandon it and avoid it and then build it again. Somewhere over there. Please do it. I need that space. For new villagers, we are growing almost at 200. For the next year, we need to double our population though. That's steep. And this year is coming to an end, 21. It's winter. Next year is probably a raiding year again. And let's just hope that I have enough crossbows then. Those guard towers, are they equipped with it? I have normal bows yet. Bows. Bows. Unfortunately, they just have bows. Who has the crossbows? Do we not produce them? 4 have been produced in the last year. With planks and iron. I think we don't have enough iron ingots. No, we don't. Iron ingots. Let's get another person in here. We have enough raw materials though. So this should be just a higher rate. We're consuming a lot of iron ingots, I realize, of course. We have 3 heavy tools, so I can actually stop the heavy tool production for now. We don't need that. And we have weapons. They're being equipped though right away for my soldiers and for my villagers, of course. Every villager should have a sword to protect him. And we have 7 laborers. I would like to, since we can afford it to, get me 2 more soldiers. Right? Ramping this up, my military. However, they would need still some weapons. And their meeting space is right here. They can protect the town hall at all costs. Down here, no one likes to move it. Now, finally, thank you. Who are you, Ratha? You're doing my job here. Very good. Thank you very much. And now we can build that marketplace. Let's place it so that we really get a good grasp of everything. So I think this one is fine. So we should then, with the increased range, get also the remaining buildings up there, right? This is the goal here. So this should be fine. Perfect. And we have this road here then available. And we can also, wait a second, build the road here. It's already built. Another market, that's going to take a while, once more. And then, yeah, we have another district that's growing now into this area. Of course, we will need more fields, more food overall. So this whole area here will then serve for that purpose. It's looking good over there. And so it is year 22. I'm a bit afraid of this year, really. There is most definitely a raid coming in. We have still some weapons. Why are my soldiers not equipping them? I wonder. Only one of them is equipping himself. The other ones are idle. I hope the storage does not need to be in its area. No, of course not. That wouldn't make sense. Storage is empty. Let's get them over there. Perhaps they need to be in the area to work on that. Or perhaps we need free laborers that transport the resources over. Either way, they're not perfectly equipped. There's really not that much to steal anyway. But I'm a bit afraid, of course, of my town hall here. It's a bit damaged. The work camp has been upgraded. I just love those brick buildings. Really beautiful. And this is now not only more effectively cutting down trees and stone, it is also planting trees from now on. Right? So we can probably keep to one work area now only. And it'll just work off like that. Okay, the big question is, of course, when is the raiding attack happening? This district is coming along in the meantime, so we are also working on the market area now. The villagers were born, and we are past 200. Another good milestone. And the fieldwork has started. By the way, we do have around 33 farmers now. Quite a lot, right? But absolutely required for all of these fields. And 700 grain, 550 grain survived the winter. That means we definitely don't have enough windmills anymore, so this would be my next target then as well. Mid-spring, no raid yet. Something is brewing there, definitely. A bigger one. And there's the latest traders coming once more. We need to make some money. We have a 40 on the balance, that's fine, but for all the upgrades I need more money. And this is where the traders are helping me out a bit. There you go. We can sell some clothes there, fine. For a good price. We can sell lots of pottery. Holy cow. That's going to be a great deal of money. And purchasing wise, I don't need to purchase anything here. We can produce all of this ourselves now. And as I can see, I also have iron in stock. So this is not something I need to purchase myself. I'm just going to sell stuff. And that's it for this year. And there's the raid. 38 raiders. Coming from the fields. Ring the bell. It's right in farming season. This might hurt us a bit. The villagers should flee automatically. There's no ramming. Battering ram this time. That's good. Another livestock animal was born. Right, this is... Oh, they're also coming in from that side. And there is actually some fighting going on. With my soldiers. And my soldiers are doing quite well. This attack has been fully beaten. There though, the attack just started. This is where the town hall also is. But I have a good feeling about this. Yeah. They're still only working on the palisade right now, right? They can't even get to the inner wall there at the moment. There they've destroyed the outer wall, and now they only work on the inner wall, so there's no chance they will get this. I can move my soldiers over there to the inner side, so even if they breach it, they would then have to fight my soldiers, and only then they can attack the town hall. So I've got 3 layers of defense now for the town hall. So of course, they can get to that place. As we can see, these guys here are really strong. And of course, the main problem still is also no crossbows. We have one in stock. Some people have it equipped, most don't yet. Let's sell the pottery for 1,000 and also some cloth here. Where is it? There it is. So that's good coin. Let's transfer this back home, because with that we can do some upgrades for next year then. Alright, how long is it still holding out? Yeah, below halfway now. And this is where my soldiers are coming in now. Surprising them from behind. Very good, scaring off the rest of them. And this attack is over. And we have successfully defended ourselves once more. No losses really, except for this broken palisade wall. Let's get them back there. And now we also have enough coin to upgrade the lookout towers. And this would be my next priority, because we do need to have that additional damage also coming out of them. So let's start with the first one. This is probably one of the most important ones, or this one here. Let's upgrade that one first. 57 villagers graduated. Holy cow, how many people are going to school? We have 37 children. Another trader. What? Oh, this is a very good price. I would like to sell more of my ceramics there, really. And purchasing wise, not a cow. Logs. Very good. Let's do this. Let's go ahead with the logs then. Right. I think we're still chasing them. We're still chasing them. I cannot click on some of them. I don't know why. Get back home, please. Very good. That was better than expected. Let's sell. And let's use that coin right away to also purchase some logs again. Because we just need to push this. We just need to speed things up a bit. And purchasing logs helps out a lot with that. And then we can transfer this back. Same with my coin. And that's it. We still have lots of coin left for some further upgrades that we're going to need. Now, I just wait for some more construction. We have not that many laborers at the moment, unfortunately. The raid is over. 25 were killed. The rest fled. No one was killed. No, one villager was killed. And one building was destroyed. That was the palisade. Nothing was pillaged. We can feel a bit more secure again. And continue onwards here in Sleepy Hollow the next year. Stay tuned.